couple of months of hiatus while the rest of us have been doing some life issues here and there. We are officially back with the Dune role-playing game. And yeah, we're joined by most everybody today. We are missing Breezy and Leroy, and Archie and Bill is also not here. But we're going to try to move the story forward and actually get the plot moving. Also, because I do read chat, Elemental Sparkles, thank you so much for your 6-month subscription. It means a lot to us. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Back to where we were. Hey guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn on more lights. I thought that one light was gonna be fine, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just. I mean, we are underground, guys. No, it's not.
Camera angle.
He did.
Oh my god, we got a
It's
side
not full
profile.
on anymore.
You can get to see some finger movement
Let's
actually.
see the
That's fine.
side
profile.
Okay, if I put it in the center,
Green screen. Your mouse is green screen.
We're all friends here.
It's gonna be fun when I get my VTuber model, my multi-screen, and I'm just doing weird shit in the corner.
Aw, don't be like that. What do you think?
How else we gonna make fun of you? Lovingly.
I paid $5 for nothing.
That's a short cam session.
Come on.
Pay another $5, it comes back on for 20 seconds, then it goes off again.
This is what it's like to be a lady streamer. If you're wondering. I think camera angle looks great. I'm not gonna lie. You're just a little dark, but like you're trying
It's
to.
very-
be
it's very
tidy
slim
right now,
in
but I don't
camera
understand
Get a
it.
good pan.
yeah, I'm gonna need to find a different light or something like that.
Don't you
Ring
have a window right there? Why don't you just open the window?
Because
Like,
if
Set
I
the
do
dragon
that-
on fire.
Oh my god!
Do you not want people watching you like hang out with your friends? Be jelly?
He's
Wait
ashamed
for my
of us.
players to actually get done with their jokes so we can move on.
We've been waiting on you.
Oh, my.
More stuff.
Okay, I'll shut up. All right, let me just.
I'm waiting on this Reese's.
Alrighty. So, the last time that we were here, you guys had essentially talked to Lady Castelan, who had informed you all that, one, the Lord Castelan is not in a particularly good mood, partially because his beloved daughter continues to just make fuck-ups of herself. Though that's nothing new, so that's not really bothering him. Does anybody remember what was actually going on with the family that caused a great deal of distress?
Shit.
Yeah, someone's stealing our,
I didn't raise my hand. I'm
our good
sorry.
dust.
Yes,
We
so
had a plant like this.
some
Wait.
entity or someone has been essentially stealing spice reserves that the family uses for chome shares. Essentially
I need
making...
to help you out.
Oh, you
Thank you,
do?
Magic, for the 13 months, bro. That's awesome. Wow.
Love me.
I'm trying to help you. Carry on, my wayward son.
Thank you, Magic. Your subscriptions are indeed very, very, very gracious of you.
I thought you were going to say they are indeed monetarily based.
Oh, money? Thank you, money.
Money, please.
But yes, so somebody has been stealing the Chum shares and has been essentially financially weakening the family. So, in effort to try to keep the household peaceful and to continue to do her part, Lady Castellan has entreated that the family actually have a night out in the town and attend the apex of the festival that is going on right now, which is known as Night of the Artist. You are going to attend a night at the opera. You all sat down to a nice brunch because most of you woke up incredibly late. Nonetheless, we find ourselves now at the ending of that after Eliza Killjoy learned that your mother is not one that you can really get one over on. It's almost like the person who raised you and has been with you your entire life knows exactly how you lie and how you deceive her.
Fully live.
Really quick though, in Roll20, are we supposed to see the handout and general notes?
I thought so, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure because it's.
Yeah, those are your notes. Those are not mine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm concerned that they're my notes because it says Kristoff keys in public, so I'm a little worried.
Kristoff is Breezy.
I'm
No,
worried. No, that's
Yeah.
Tiger.
that's Tiger.
I don't know why I would write that down, but I mean that tracks for me. Sorry.
Gregor is Breezy. That's right. Okay.
Gregory.
Gregor.
Up there.
Gregor. Brother.
Gregory.
Carry on.
Okay.
How'd you get up there, Gregory?
So, as you guys are all finishing up your brunch, what would you like to do? We'll kind of go from the top. So, Malavich, Baron, what are you up to?
Varen is currently just in the training room going over some battle strategies and plans with his two sergeants and making sure that they're in tip-top shape. That's it. I'm just waiting for everybody to depart.
Okay. Interesting. Was there anything that you wanted to prepare, or anything that you may want to have put in action, or any conversation that you wanted to have?
Do believe that would have been all set up last time. All the guard in his command are alerted. They've been briefed. They've got their blending in kits. They're ready to be deployed on standby. Everything is pretty much should be set up, good to go for him in his mind's eye until everything absolutely crumbles around him and everything, goes, horribly, horribly wrong.
Sure.
But yeah,
I believe that's that is Nahar. You're also in the training room right now, so let's go with you.
I honestly, when he said that, I was like, yeah, that's where I'd be, just listening and making sure that I knew what was going on. So, mostly, I guess I'd want to be privy to his plans and things like that, since he knows what's going on, so that I know where I would be best.
What plans did you have? Baron, what plans did you have?
So, Varen's general game plan is 22 some odd foot soldiers that he has at his disposal will not be wearing their normal gear. They're going to be wearing civilian attire, blending into the crowd while staying close. The general noble family retinue as it's traveling around. Baron himself will be staying close to the prince, which is his primary charge. He has a what's it called? A Sybaris hood, I think it is, where he can don that and just completely disguise himself, according to the description. So worst case scenario, he puts that over the prince's head, gags the poor prince, and then drags him off into, get him out of there.
Kidnapping.
Yes, kidnapping to
Gagging.
prevent kidnapping or murder.
Shush you.
Tiger, I'm sorry, you'll have to put up with it. Obviously there will be still the main guard force out and about. His two sergeants will also be accompanying him. as additional quote-unquote security for the family, and he's basically everybody's on high alert because of the warning of an assassination plot amongst somebody of the noble family. Most likely they're going to be targeting some of the children, because if you end the house's line, well, they're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, so mostly in this conversation, I would be informing you that the most important people are the children. Like that, I'm not gonna like if I have to choose between the children and the parents, like I'm gonna protect the children. So you would know that. But also, I just want to clarify. You said you're gonna be with Varen, not Varen, Kristoff.
Yes, as his father has instructed Varen to be his almost like mentor slash teacher slash almost personal guard.
And you're also gonna have the tiger and Hannah on him as well. So,
Yes. I mean, Varen will go to intercept anybody who's being targeted at the time to make sure that they're safe, but he will be hanging around Kristoff for most of it.
Okay,
As long
so
as the family sticks together, they should be fine.
what I more so am trying to get at though is that I want you to stick close to Varen, and then I will stick close
Kristoff.
to. Sorry, I will stick close. You stick close to Kristoff. I'll stick close to Jesus Christ, it's been too long.
The names are right there on the side.
I'm looking. I just Eliza. I will stick close to Eliza because you will also have Hannah with you. So I will stick on Eliza then. So if separated, that's who we're like. You need to be near him at all times until all hell breaks loose.
I mean, ideally, we can keep them both together, keep the siblings together.
When have you known them to actually follow the rules in that sense and actually stay together?
Don't make it sound like it's a rule.
I
And
agree. I'm just saying
then they won't be more inclined to break it.
planning. We're making it so that when shit hits the fan, if shit hits the fan, we know what we're doing.
Yes,
You know?
that's what I've
Yeah.
been spending a majority of my time prepping.
And that's
ensure
why I'm
that this doesn't
clarifying.
happen.
Well, I mean, we can't make it not happen. I tried. Why do you think I tortured all those people?
Speaking of which, we did ensure all the witnesses and survivees of that incident have been permanently dealt with, right? Or do we need to go talk to the doctor about that?
My job was interrogation. Your job is to clean up that.
Yeah, I'm also thinking I am not the PR representative of this noble family. However, that being said, even I understand the fact that we have tortured 5 innocent people. If word gets out, that will ruin the family's reputation.
So take care of it.
I did make plans to have it being taken care of. Whether or not it's being followed through is a different story.
You
Do
can
you need
definitely
to go
ask the
check in
doctor.
on it, or do you want me to go check in on it? Are you busy?
I am quite busy right now.
Then I
if
will
you
go
could
check on
please, yes, please go talk to the doctor and make sure that those poor souls have been lobotomized.
Oh, good. Except for that one. That one was the computer's
No,
pet.
especially that one that.
No, he's the computer's pet. Why would I go back on that?
Because
You can take care of that one personally if you have any issues with that.
Do you really want to subject that into? No. Okay. Well, there she goes.
He doesn't have any eyes. He's fine.
That's the problem.
How do I open this door?
You
click on it.
push. It's a push.
I did. Oh
There
my
you
God.
go.
I'm gonna stab you in your sleep. I hope you know that.
Please do.
Oh God, Magic, where you at, bud?
I mean, my office.
You in your office?
My new office is so pretty.
Oh.
It is not covered in blood and people's eyeballs, like my old office was, thanks to you fucks.
Okay.
It actually really is a nice office. I like that.
It's beautiful.
Fine.
Until we
Found it.
come
Where's
along
the
and crash it.
bar? There's the bar. He's over here. Aha. Right?
That is a nice office. My goodness.
Oh, there it is. Haha. The light is guiding me. Right.
You have a bed in your office, man. You got so much
Up,
room
up,
for
up,
activities in there, and a
Mhm.
fireplace.
I don't have a non-good dragon on my desk though.
I can't help but notice that your door is open and this sappy thing is making
I have an open door
me
policy because only thing I know how to do is open it. I haven't figured out how to close it yet.
Magic?
Hi, knock knock.
Please come in. Please come in.
I need to be a GM and interrupt real quick. Hey, Magic, your GM will
Mhm.
remember this.
What, that I'm standing on the chair? I haven't
No,
figured out how to sit yet.
Here, I'll fix it.
I do have an open door, except for that one. The back one should be closed.
What were you missing on your desk?
Don't worry about it.
the little
No,
dragon.
let me know and I might be able to make it happen.
He wants it to be realistic, so make sure it's little.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyways.
Chris, thank you so much
Alright.
for your subscription. 14 months, thank you so much.
Get it. He's learning.
He's reading chat. Okay, do you want
Oh,
to, like, how immersed do you want to be? You want me to hop my way back out? Hop, hop,
No,
hop,
you're already in
hop,
here.
hop. Ding dong. Hi. So, do you remember that little predicament that happened down in the dungeon that used to be your
Days ago?
your room?
I tried to forget it, but yes, I remember.
Okay.
When you stormed into my office and tortured 4 people, one of them probably wishes they were dead.
To be fair, your office was
I
in
wish
the
another
torture
one was
chamber. Anyways, so was that ever taken care of? The Varen is concerned of their surviving that. Except for the one with the eyes, he can stick with the computer.
Madam, no offense, I'm a doctor. I'm not a killer.
Yeah, that's why I was also confused and why
They
he
never
wanted you to
asked
have
for them to be
taking care
killed.
of them. But I believe it was something along the lines of them forgetting it happened.
Oh, something to alter the memory, perhaps.
Yes. Was that taken care of? I assume it wasn't based on your concern.
It was not, but I can work on it post-haste.
Oh, wonderful. Could it be done before we go to the opera?
I don't know if it's going to be that haste, but I can try.
Okay, I will tell Varen it's all been taken care of, so he can not worry
Good.
about it.
There's no need to stop lying now.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Wonderful.
why I stress drink.
Somebody needs to quote that. There's no reason to stop lying now.
For the campaign.
Oh, my God.
There's no need to stop lying now.
Alright, I'll take this a little bit more seriously. What is the time frame of when this could be taken
Oh,
care
please
of?
don't.
I don't want this character to be chaotic. I'm trying so hard.
You'll have to give me some time to do research, and if I can make something to wipe their minds of any recent extreme traumas, we'll have to find a way to administer them. I'm assuming without them knowing, unless you just want to take them hostage and force them to do something again.
Well, so here's the thing. In theory, if you give them a potion or a drink or a concoction of such, in which in a way that makes them forget things, wouldn't they forget being corralled back into the dungeons?
Oh, so you're saying I have to
Knock
corral them
yourself
into the
smart.
dungeons, force feed them a memory potion, and then drag them back out?
No. You can
Know
have a
that
servant help out.
that kind of potion would be called an amnestic. It is a thing that exists in this world. Absolutely.
Didn't I already get some of that stuff in the shops, along with
Already have.
Leah's anti-ED medication?
I'm pretty sure when we talked last, out of story, you did have a way of doing this rather easily, which is why it was brought up by Mal. But it's been a minute, so
Yeah.
You do
if you want to have Achilles make that decision on if we knew it or not.
Now, do I have the materials to make it Achilles, or do I have it?
have the potions.
Did you have?
You specifically in my notes, I wrote that you actually have you went ahead and acquired the potions, or excuse me, the actual drugs already, but you specifically have not actually done anything about it.
Okay.
Partially
I thought I had
down-
the materials
part-
for it.
Yeah, partially out of your own ethics, and partially out of like You're kind of upset with everybody just basically barging into your office and turning it into a fucking torture chamber.
Yeah, but now I got a new office, so like things have changed. I kind
So-
of want to be nice to these people so they don't fuck this office up too. So it's like,
I didn't
To
know
be
that.
fair, me, Sparkles, didn't know that was your office when I was told, yes, take him there. So, I just was doing as I was told.
mhm.
So
I
it
wasn't
was-
expecting torture.
I
was a
wasn't
generalization.
planning on it.
On Dr. Zeissmore's, it was a generalization on Dr. Zeissmore's account. No one in particular is he pissed at. Is just pissed that they fucking turned his perfectly good examination room and lab into a fucking torture chamber.
Yeah, into that maze from Hellraiser.
To be fair,
Psych.
Sparkles didn't realize how fucked up the computer would be. So I just thought he would be smart and be able to like trick them into answering questions not used at night.
Yeah,
To be fair, he asked
doesn't
me
want
one,
to.
though, so I should have seen that coming.
We all learned a valuable lesson that day.
So, back in character. So, when would you be able to administer that, or I could take it off your hands and I can administer it myself?
I tell you what, madam, I am going to give you these potions, and what happens with them is your concern. I am no longer willing to torture the Lord's subjects. I can't see it happen. I work too hard to make sure these people are healthy. I would rather not be involved in reversing that.
If it helps, I did not plan on torturing them. That was the mentat. The one with the eyeball issue, I do see where that could be a concern. He was he was loving the fact that our wonderful favorite daughter was getting high, and he was watching her and feeding off of that. So I felt he didn't deserve to watch her anymore. I could see where that would cross the boundary with you, but just know it wasn't done out of pure wonder what would happen if I did this. It was more so, you don't deserve your eyeballs anymore.
Your empathy is noted, madam. But I would just advise you to take these couple potions that I have already acquired and do with them what you will, and I would rather not hear of the outcome.
So,
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
Zeissmore, the
Mhm.
actual drugs that you have, I want to make it a point. Potions are not really a thing that exists. Everything is based upon injections, pill form, things like that. In particular, amnestics, especially ones that the family has access to through their own market system, are an actual injection of some sort that must be administered intravenously. And
So I have to be involved in this horse shit.
unfortunately,
are you saying
yes.
that- So,
However, this is a perfectly good opportunity for you to either make sure that your value is known, or to watch the fuck-ups fuck up more. You inherently would know this knowledge. Yeah, you inherently would know this knowledge, that it does need to be carefully measured and administered, but can be done through the natural periodic physicals that you administer to the entire staff. Because you're also in charge of making sure people take their inoculations, immunizations are up to date, things of that nature.
I mean, I could cut out the middleman and just use the voice on all of them.
Or I could just say I'm doing a follow-up examination to make sure they're okay from their horrific traumatic experience that you guys put them through.
I'm just letting you know, Magic, that there is a way that if your character says, no, I don't want to do this, that I can, in theory, take care of it myself. But
Yes.
so that you don't change your character in a way that you don't want to, just to appease my characters.
But in the same token, I realize that you're doing that.
You wouldn't know that I could do it myself. Wouldn't know that. You'd think that I'd need to.
Administer poisons and stuff like that, sure.
But just
Well,
in
that's
general, like in
I
order
can
to
take
do
care
this,
of it myself,
in order
says
to
the assassin.
essentially do
Mhm.
this above board, without having to use any of like Benny Gesserit powers, ex Benedict powers, I would need you. But I'm more than like my character. She would be more than happy to do it and just use the voice on them. She just rather wouldn't if there was a different option. So just so you know, like you can absolutely tell me no.
No, I would say that we just, if we're gonna do this, we would do it like I said, make it as organic as possible.
Okay, so
rather than like you hunting them down in the rooms and just yelling at them to get the fuck out, kind of thing.
I'm gonna have you guys roll because we need to build up some momentum right now.
Okay.
For you guys, especially given on what may happen later on. So, Dr. Zeissmore, I would like for you to roll a duty understand. So, yeah, understand. And let's see, do we have any?
Is he breaking up for anybody else?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
Sorry.
You need to speak with your chest.
No, I'm reading character sheets real quick.
Okay.
Generous that boss man is letting us build up some momentum, so we'll have some saving grace before it all comes collapsing down.
Yeah,
No,
honey,
that's it.
honey, I said, honey, you don't understand. He's doing this for himself, not for us. He wants because if we fuck up, he gets the points for it.
No. Yes, but that's not really the point. So it's in the GM manual. It does say that it's good measure to give you guys a buildup of momentum before you start moving into an actual session. Give me a duty understand. If you have any focuses or statements that you wish to apply, go ahead.
For both of us?
Yeah, it
for
depends on
him.
Okay.
It depends on what I'm doing.
So, okay.
For the statement, you know what I mean?
Yes. We'll say that this is for inoculating and your generalized understanding of the drugs that you're about to administer. For Nahar is using a different skill because she is convincing everybody that it's time for their periodic inoculations, or I'll give you guys the option. Are you being truthful with them and saying, hey, you're following up given the circumstance that happened last time? Or are you lying to them and telling them it's part of their periodic health scam?
I'm going to be honest. If we end up having the doctor do this, I will not be able to bring them in there because they're all fucking terrified of me now.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Like,
it would
somebody
have to be
else
something I would deal with.
Yeah, it's somebody
Okay.
else would have to bring them in.
So I guess my first
think
question would be,
definitely
what are you
do
doing? Okay, so then
Let me do it as I'm going to check up on them as like, because even after the torturing thing, I was the one administering like first aid to everybody, make sure everybody was okay. So I automatically, I would say, have like this sort of not repertoire, but like a trust thing with them to like be like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is going on, but at least I'm going to help you get through it. So this is me just reaching out to make sure they're okay.
in that case, then do a duty discipline. You're putting aside your own personal feelings given the entire matter, and putting the health of others ahead of you, which does require a bit of discipline, and you're physically doing your duty to them. So I would say a duty discipline.
2 dice, correct.
Yeah, so it's 2d20, and you have to reach a 14 or less.
You got it.
If you have any focuses, or if you have
shit.
any duties...
No, yeah, damn.
Oh, boy.
Absies.
No.
Like, total threshold to hit, but I was going to be a 1 anyway, but... yeah, so that's a 7. So that's... At least you hit.
Okay.
You hit with a complication, but that's okay. Everybody's pretty apprehensive. And a little bit more so whenever you begin to pull out the medications that you're about to give, the amnesics, they look a little apprehensive at you.
I would try to assure them that this is just something to help them relax, something to help them just get through this trauma. I mean, I would assume with these people, these are the kind of people that I've always, and anyone in the family has always come to me for anything medical. I mean, my specialty is kind of in that wheelhouse of inoculations, antidotes, stuff like that. Anything to fend off the wilds medically that I can, because we live in a volatile world. So I don't know if that gives anything to the focus, I guess.
You don't have any particular focuses to this, but you can roll a power communicate to see if you can convince them that you have their best interest in mind in this particular case.
Ribbit.
Rip it, baby, yeah. Oh.
One success plus complication. They're apprehensive, but they acquiesce to what you want them to do. This may work, right? You're able to give them the MD6. They all pass out. You know that in about 24 hours they'll be back up on their feet, and for the most part they won't remember anything that happened for the past 3 days. So they don't even remember getting pulled into the torture chamber in the first place. Technically, they don't even remember the day before that. But it's within the realm of what you guys are looking for. They're under your care, but they're fine. They are all essentially in induced sedation.
Love that for them.
All right. I would make sure that I slip little doctor's candy in their pocket. Make sure when they wake up, they got a nice little treat, little sugar treat.
There you go. Yeah.
Little sugar treat.
Thank you, good doctor.
All right. Eliza and Kristoff. No, wait. This is just Kristoff and I'm still trying to remember everybody's names. Hannah Vale. Yeah. Kristoff and Hannah. What's up with you guys? You're still at the brunch table.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
I saw you had gone to the bathroom, so I was like, oh no.
I just came back. Well, this has been a lovely theater. Has mother said anything?
No. So she's finishing her meal, having thwarted yours and Eliza's attempt at to deceive her in efforts of playing a prank on your loyal honor guard captain.
Is this the day of or the day before?
This is basically the day of. You have about 8 to 10 hours left before everybody is going to head off to the opera itself.
Good. I'm gonna turn to our mother and go, it's like, what a fine breakfast we had. Tell me, mother, do you have the itinerary for the day?
Well, I have some matters to attend to around the house. Your father is currently indisposed, attending to other matters, but around 8 p.m. we're going to head to the opera house, and that will be our outing for the day.
Oh, I do hope father becomes rather more available towards the end. You know how he is when he's obsessed with work at the time. He's hardly paying attention.
Dear son of mine, he does not have a choice.
Right. Of course. Fun is mandatory after all. Well, let me know if there's anything you need to finish before the day. I will gladly help, but I should finish my own things.
As I'm pretty sure you know, and she kind of gives a side eye over to Hannah. Ladies have their ways, my son. Worry not.
Oh, well, I'm sure I've experienced only a glimpse, but then I shall excuse myself, and I'm sure everything will be fine for this evening.
Of course.
Absolutely. I'm planning to go to the garden anyway.
Enjoy your day.
Pet, pet.
My lady?
Nods at you.
Hey, Lacerbum, come on.
God, how do I find my own room here? I need the guiding light. Oh, it's back this way.
Go to the light.
This is it's where. Oh,
Oh, wait, you're going.
I think he's trying to
where
go
are
back to
you
his
taking
room.
me, guiding light?
It took me the entire introduction to find my room.
Ah, the staircase to the royal bedrooms. Thank you, guiding light. God, this is windy.
Yeah, you are.
What?
What? I don't know what that means either. I just said it.
Ellie,
Oh my god.
Liza's in her room, sitting on the inner chair. A book.
I'm gonna knock on the.
It's a
Over here.
smut book.
Oh my god.
What's up? What?
Yep.
What did you just say?
Yep.
Mhm.
She's reading smut.
Oh, I bet there's a dragon in there. Ooh.
Oh, good.
Is
Hell
it a
no.
bad one?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I broke the rule. I bet
Contacted by
there's a
Bad
nice
Dragon
man
to
in
sponsor
there.
us, I'm going to be upset.
You'll be upset until you see how much is on that
But
check.
hey, it's a sponsor.
New Dune plushie from Black Dragon. It's the worm.
Oh god, it's the word.
Not the word.
I don't think it'd be a plushie.
The Alaskan
The silicone plushie.
worm.
Oh my god.
You ever wondered about plundering the depths of the sands of...
What do you want me to plunder the depths of?
Never mind, moving on.
What?
Yes, brother.
Do you have something that'll make this evening more fun?
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't you know Mother strictly gave orders?
Strict orders, yes, and we never disobey Mother, right? Not a single time in our life.
Nope.
Is that a no then?
Nope, not tonight.
Fine. You sure?
Yeah.
Aw. Guess I'll find my own entertainment.
I would advise against that.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, depending on how tonight goes, our lives could be at stake.
Oh, you're talking about the thing with Aaron. You're kidding me. You don't think we're actually in that much danger, right?
No, but we're gonna have people breathing down our necks the entire night. I'd rather not hear it from Mother or Father tonight.
Ugh.
It's supposed to be a night of fun, after all. Fun is mandatory.
Fun is mandatory. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, if you ever decide to, make it more entertaining, let me know. I'm gonna go do some other stuff.
Okay.
I love how he never actually went in the room. Just like yelling from the
Just yelling.
door.
I mean, I'm right there.
He probably just took one look at the book she was reading and was like, nah.
I'm not
To be
getting
fair,
close. I recognize
very
that
rude.
series.
It's so rude to interrupt a woman while reading smut.
My door is locked. It's
Where are
open.
my keys?
Oh boy.
anything else that you guys want to do?
You're very quiet. You need to turn up your the what's the bar to catch
Turn
your
up your
voice
mouth.
when you speak. That bar. I don't fucking remember the name.
That
What?
That bar.
I still don't know what was fucking said.
Whatever. Anyway,
Denver.
is there anything else that you would like to do today?
Like anyone?
I'm
I was
super
just-
tempted to break into all the people's rooms and make sure they didn't write a letter to anybody before we got to them. But I feel like that would probably cause more problems.
Do it.
I'm not gonna go buy more amnesics. You're
Just
draining
saying,
me dry here.
They got like a day by themselves. I'm pretty sure, like, canonically, I had them watched. I had the guards like follow them for a few days. So in theory, they shouldn't have been able to do anything. But like, technically, we got like, I don't know. I'm just trying to cover all the loose ends. But that doesn't seem like it'd be very entertaining for
Many
people to
loose
see me
ends.
fail at bullshit rolls. So.
There are so many loose ends.
At this point, you're a loose end.
I'm a loose cannon.
I'm a problem.
I would just
No.
want to make sure I go through all my emergency meds that I would go through before like a big event like this. Make sure like we're able to handle like any kind of big events, like a triage kind of event. Say a fucking bomb goes off or something in there. Are we able to handle all this?
Why would
Well,
you
Make
make
sure
a
I-
bomb?
Make sure.
Like you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What was the
I have a
time-
walking bomb. His name's Sparkles.
Thank you. Luckily, Sparkles isn't in canonically in this game. I'm trying so hard to not be myself. So speaking of loose ends, what's our time frame? I don't remember our time frame for finding out who's stealing our shit.
We don't have a time frame.
You do not know of a time frame.
Okay.
You, the rest of the staff, don't know of a time frame. Only only Lord Castelan knows. However, it's not really like a time frame. It's a how to explain it.
Oh shit! I gotta go threaten that boat guy. Ah shit!
What?
Forgot about that.
Who else are you torturing?
Kristoff made poor life decisions, and I have to go clean it up.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
children,
have time to do
Castelan
that.
children are both kind of like loose cannons.
Both fuck you.
They're both kind of just fucked up.
This game is doomed.
Could I like canonically write like a letter to this guy requesting to meet with him like the following day or something, so I can get that taken care of soon?
Oh, you're talking about the smuggler?
I did not hear what you said.
You're talking about the smuggler, friend of Breezy's?
Yes, the one that Kristoff spoke to and said to him, "Hey, somebody's stealing our shit. Can you figure it out?" Like essentially sharing family secrets to a smuggler. That wasn't Breezy's character.
Yeah, you can do that if you want. You can make a letter out, or you can make a communique out to him.
Okay. Because I don't believe I'd have time to do that tonight. Correct. I don't want to be like
I mean,
the
you
one that's
can.
doing all the shit. If I'm honest.
You can if you want to. I mean, you can. You have like 8 hours, right? You have about 8 hours to get any last minute things done that you want to get done. That goes for everybody.
Can I make him come to the castle so we don't have to transition to the other place and then have me fumble around trying to find this man for like 10 minutes?
I know exactly where he's at.
Okay. I just feel bad I just don't want to like. I talk a lot, so I just don't want other
You're fine.
people to feel
No,
like they're
please
not
do it.
getting.
So here's what's going to happen if you want to do that tonight. You pretty much won't really have much else to do, or you won't have time to do anything else. If you want to get anything done before you leave for the opera. 2, I still let's go ahead and make that a roll right now.
See, I don't have to do it tonight. I'm not too worried about that loose end. But like I just wanted to get it rolling was my only thing, so that like I could essentially have have a time and place to meet with him the following day, so that I have that on my list of things to do. Because I do have a list.
He will not have time today to see you guys in between now and you going to the opera. But he can see you first thing tomorrow. And he
So
can,
Felix-
yes, he can come down and see you.
Okay, so Felix Blythemon is the guy I need to talk to.
Yes.
Then I think I'm good.
Okay.
Once so that I have that letter out to him, so he's gonna be here first thing in the morning tomorrow, or late morning. I don't care.
Yep, Felix Blythe. And let's see here. All right. Anybody else want to get anything last minute done before we move on to the night? Going once.
Mm-mm.
Going twice.
I'm
Soul.
so concerned. God, my anxiety I just instantly got an anxiety attack.
Everyone
Just,
dies.
when he was showing, hey, we got loose ends, guys, take care of them, and then didn't do anything with it. No.
No, that's just me. That's just me messing with you guys. There are a few loose ends, but it's nothing negative, really. They're just
Oh.
they're story. They're story. They're just story points that you guys could investigate, look at, and explore. Possible secondary side missions and stuff like that you can go down. But you will receive chimes to your house communiques, your comm beads, essentially, saying that everybody is to gather to board the monorail that will take you down to the Grand Opera. You all assemble, board the train. Falcon, you want to give me a hand and pull everybody's character over to the front of the house, to the train station? You guys have been there before, but it's just going to be easier if we do it for you.
Please do.
Guys, there we are. There's one, there's two.
Just shift left click them and then you can do the teleport.
Oh.
I made it. I'm number 1. I think I'm on top of the train. Oh god.
Okay.
Yep, I am.
The train ride is only about an hour and 30 minutes. In this time, it is the private monorail of the family, right? So there is almost no danger other than just what could happen on a monorail traveling at near supersonic speed underground. Let's go ahead and move you guys over to the next map.
Killed the tiger.
You're sleeping.
He's a sleepy boy.
He sleeps
Sleepy
everywhere he
baby.
wants to.
Oh, he's right.
But
I love how the doctor's got a pipe.
It's an addiction.
We're all addicted to something.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol.
Being a problem for me.
Amnesiacs, apparently.
right to the board. I can't remember.
It's on. On the players tab at the top left when you press the spacebar. Summon players to this board. It's like the 4th button down. So in the player tab, top of the summon
There we
board.
go.
Oh.
Oh, where you go?
Been a minute. Still trying to get my, GM legs rolling here.
Disco.
In a while.
Oh, I'm so don't have to be a flamethrower man.
The Opera House on Solaris is one of the most oldest structures on the planet. Its roots can be literally traced back to the first generation of settlers that settled upon this planet during the great expanse of humanity's taking to the stars. It looks every year of its age, though perfectly preserved. It is entirely constructed from the bedrock that it actually rests upon, and its entire expanse heads all the way up to the surface. In fact, it itself actually has a opening in the roof that opens to the surface of the planet, which is actually right now shining the natural light of the sun, as it is a rare occurrence that is actually sunshine on the planet's surface where this particular building resides.
You're fancy tonight.
Let me see.
Do you want to change to a daytime then?
What's over
No, you
here?
can just keep it the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's only on the inside of the theater.
Yeah.
Would it be maybe
There's
like
no
that?
specific volumetrics we can do for that at the moment. Hopefully
Correct.
one day.
Guys, whatever
See,
you
do
do,
we
don't
have-
zoom out. Don't zoom out all the way, and then lift it up to the very highest point, and then look in the distance and see whatever the fuck that structure is. Don't do that, guys. It'd be horrible to see.
Okay.
Do we have Lady
Interior.
Lord and Lady Castelan?
The Count and Countess are next.
Already
to-
inside.
Yep.
Oh, they're already inside. Okay, they're over there. Okay.
Do you want them in their little podium spots?
Yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll leave the players in there.
Why does it look like there's an arena over there?
That's the other version of the theatre, what it does. So if we went to see like games, that would be the interior used instead of the interior that's in there.
Meow.
Rather than building a whole separate building to save for
Alright, my first instinct was to zoom out and see what I could see. My bad.
So you guys may go inside. It is about less than 10 minutes away from the actual show starting. You guys have arrived fashionably late.
Ah, yes.
Of course.
That's the only thing I know. Late.
The guiding light.
you can go up either of the staircases and they will take you up to the floors.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a door there. I feel stupid.
You guys can actually see. Yeah, you guys can actually see and smell.
I can smell.
Yeah, you can smell.
Smell-o-vision
Sorry,
in
my
4D.
immediate reaction was I can smell what it doesn't smell like. It's a crisp.
I can smell you.
You can smell the entire aromas of just so many arena style foods, like popcorn and things of that nature. As well as the fact that maybe some of the unwashed masses also are here. It's not bad as you and your retinue are more or less kept separate of that.
Yeah, I was about to ask if we have our own separate box for us.
Yes, you do.
Ah,
Oh,
Or
there's a
you
pig in
rest another feast. One of the
thankfully there are
wild.
gates to separate us from those masses.
So as the opera company leader steps forward and beckons everybody, the glow globes of the entire facility kind of dim and turn back on to signal that the show is beginning to start, and you hear as almost everybody begins to get a little bit quieter, everything kind of goes to somewhat of a low rumble. The actual opera company owner and God, I forgot the actual official terminology. But essentially, he's the troop leader, I guess, or the
Yeah.
troubadour.
Man with a plan.
The man with the plan, yeah. The man with the power. Steps forward. Viscount and Countess of Solaris. Prince and Princess Castelan. We welcome you to tonight's presentation. Julius Caesar. And with that, the lights dim. And before you tells an ancient telling of an ancient leader of old Earth, one of which who commanded the entirety of the known world at the time. His rise to power, his claims of glory. You can't help but almost feel a sort of kinship to this individual, as you yourself have kind of watched your own father and mother rise to power, becoming one of the most controlling families on the entire planet, only rivaled by that of another family who has done more or less the same thing. Your technological prowess has allowed you to retain a somewhat edge over the competition, and your family's natural inclinations for business and, dare I say, subterfuge have made you a rising star within the known universe. However, after the intermission, you actually can see that your father has a smile on his face, as he is definitely far more at ease in this environment, away from the troubles of work and the upkeep of keeping a noble family in a place of power. You see, as all the patrons here seem to be all in good spirits, and as the intermission fades into the next act, the story takes a turn, and it shows somewhat of the guile of Brutus and the senators of Rome, and how this great nation turned on its own ruler, its own man who has brought them from not only just a point of power, but to the dominant, the ruling empire of what was known as Old Earth. And how their lust for power had them turn against their own monarch. And just as you guys get to the final act, where the Senate began to literally stab Julius Caesar in the back, you get up to the next intermission. Let's take a minute. You guys are given a chance to look around, to kind of get up out of your seats. Attendants around you bring you foods and drinks of your choice. And you're given a second to stretch your legs. It's been about 3 hours here since you've entered the entire, God, what do we call this, amphitheater? I guess we can call it amphitheater. Yes, you have shield infantry, Baron, I know. Thank you.
About to expand it, not.
You're fine.
The surprise! I'm taking over the theater.
Oh God.
Would we need to be worried about the food that's being fed to them, or is that like fully?
Which is why I've
vetted?
given you guys a minute. So here is your chance, everybody, to look around, explore, do what you need to do. You can investigate the food if you wish. I'm going to give everybody one action that they can do. So far,
when you lean
Sorry.
too far away from your mic, my dude, we can't hear.
I'm going to give everybody one action that they can do to kind of look around or to do any investigation that you wish. Essentially, you're left up to your own devices for like the next 15-20 minutes during the last intermission before you go into Act 3.
I'm my character. I want to talk to the good doctor, and it would make sense for him to make sure that the food isn't poisoned. Yes, he would be understanding of those things.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I would.
Okay. Talking is a free action. Consider this like combat.
Yeah.
How would I test for poisons per se? What would I?
Ooh, I actually have a thing for that.
Yeah.
I legit have a thing for that.
I know you have a poison sniffer. I know. So would you like to do that?
Dang. Yeah, absolutely.
If the
It's a
doctor
free.
said one has to.
That's essentially a non-rollable
Yeah.
action. There's no need for a roll for it. No, the food is not poisoned. It's a little over-seasoned, but it's not poisoned.
Oh, might as well be
acceptable.
poisoned.
That's
I-
why they use more than
Incredible.
garlic, salt, and pepper, you white boy.
My food is not over-seasoned. My food is fucking perfect. I am definitely enjoying it if I wasn't running this game right now.
Then eat it while we're in intermission.
Yes! I have to talk.
You're
gonna eat it right now, though.
Before you can eat it.
It's fine.
I do have one thing. Intermissions are usually like the time where people like kind of use it to, I guess, they kind of see that royalty is here, so they're going to try to come in and brown nose. Are they able to? Is anyone able to get in here?
I would hope not with all the guard that we have.
Yeah. Thankfully, with Varen's 22 fucking legionaries, no, nobody's getting in.
Okay, and no
Well,
one's leaving
Most
of
of
ours.
those are actually blending into the crowd right now. Only a small portion are on direct guard duty.
There are normal police as well.
Yeah.
And
So,
none of our
along with the
leaving
house's
currently, right?
normal set of guards that travel with them, and Varen's own honor guard, on top of the fact that the I guess the managers of this installation, nobody's really getting in.
Would they notice, like, would the crowd notice that this was more guards than normal?
To be quite honest, most people here are fairly drunk.
Okay.
Those who are not,
well,
don't really. It is not always that the royal family is here, so nobody is really kind of like considering, oh my god, there's so many more people than usual. It's more or less like, oh wow, this is a big event, and the royal family's here. It's basically like treating it as though. Okay.
We're hungry bitches.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing the tiger fucking ate the fucking boar.
I
absolutely.
just noticed it.
But yeah, so like nobody's really paying attention to that, or doesn't really consider that as an issue.
Okay. Can I do my hyper awareness?
Yeah.
Just to see if anybody's like, I don't know. I don't really want to see if anybody's paying attention more than normal because it's normal for the family to come out. But anybody who's like creeping closer than they normally would, or
Castelan are not.
seem like they're not getting as drunk as the others. Anybody who's like I've caught pouring their alcohol into a bush, like that kind of shit. Like somebody who's trying to act like they belong and they don't.
It's going to be a difficult check. There are so many people here.
I want it in our vicinity. I want like how there's so many people to the left and right of our thing. I want to contain it. Yeah, I want to contain it a little bit more.
Okay. So the people that are in the general vicinity, the very close vicinity to you guys, like in this general area right here around you, are typically more of the upper class, right? So yeah, you can kind of judge them, and I can go ahead and allow that roll. It will be a difficulty 2, so both dice need to be under your threshold, and this will be a roll for what is it called? Hold on.
It's on that.
Where's is roll on your something.
Because understand has my danger sensors. Because I'm attempting to look for changes in pattern. You say something?
I'm trying to figure out what I might want to make you roll. Because it would be understand, but it would be like, I don't know, power understand?
Okay.
Yeah, I would say power understand.
Power. 2 dice. Jesus Christ. Please don't be like last time. At least it's not a complete fail.
So, that is 1 with a complication. Thankfully, hyper-awareness allows you to basically... You can spend momentum to gain more. You guys start with... I think I said you can start with either 1 or 2. I'll make it 2 just because you guys basically have not generated any momentum out of your rolls all night. So, if you want, you can spend more momentum to obtain more information, but your general sense for everybody that's there, these people, if they are not as drunk as others or not drinking as much as others, it's because they're more or less they want something. You know, they want to try to get the attention of the royal family or get the attention of somebody else. One guy is like desperately trying to woo a woman near him, and it's just failing horribly.
Oh, I didn't think Lady showed up tonight.
It's like one of those situations where like he's not drunk and he's trying to like get her attention and flirt with her, but she's like super drunk and just not having it. Like it's falling on deaf ears constantly. Like she is all about herself, all about like her enjoyment right now, and has nothing to do with this guy. Beyond that, you have some of the more like wealthier merchants who are just getting completely shit-faced because why the fuck not? This is the final night of Night of the Artist. And the one, if you see anybody, you notice like a couple of them are a little bit less drunk or not really partaking that much, just seem to be kind of like miserly, a little bit dour, right? Like they're just not people that are about that kind of enjoyment. There's one lady who is particularly not imbibing on anything other than water, and is very annoyed that another woman behind her is just being loud and boisterous as she is shit-faced. But that's about all you pick up on.
How many? This would be my question to Varen is, what are the different routes that somebody like? I assume he scoped, the place out when we got here. So like, what different routes are we dealing with? I see like the hallway, the way we came in. The hallway. Is there like a possible weapon that can be thrown across the amphitheater, like from the other side, or like? That's my question to him. So like, I'm throwing the ball to him to be like, hey, identify the points of entry.
Baron, if I could have you for some of the finer details of this, where the fuck is your character sheet? There it is.
Get my
if I could have you roll a, you know what? Let's go ahead and put this right in your wheelhouse. A duty battle, difficulty 2.
Can you please spend some momentum on this?
There is. You have 2 momentum total to spend.
If everybody agrees, I'd like him to spend some momentum on this so that we can figure out if the attack's going to happen during the opera or if we think it's going to happen after the opera.
I mean, duty and discipline are literally my 2 strongest attributes.
You decide, dude.
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't care personally.
But I would like you to personally. In my opinion, I'd like
16 or below. Excuse me.
Alright, let me try and remember how to actually... I just click on discipline, right? Been a while.
You would click on duty, and it'll basically ask you, something. Hold on.
It'll ask you which one you want to use, and then how many dice, and then if you're using a focus or not, and then how many if you are using a focus.
Okay, so it is duty, discipline. So my drive is duty. How many dice are being rolled? Only 2?
It'll cost momentum.
Do you guys want me to spend momentum?
I would like you
It's
to.
1 dice. It costs
I'd
1
like you to get.
for 1 dice.
I want you to get at least 1 extra die, but the others need to agree to spend that.
That's
We
that's
just
what
spend
I'm
it.
waiting for, is for some other people to chime in here.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd rather you. Yeah.
So I will be rolling 3 dice. I'm spending some momentum. And I am using a focus, which is yes. Which is going to be my discipline,
Ooh wee.
which is self-control. So
Nice.
You can't use discipline.
I thought I was supposed to do a duty discipline.
Pat
Alright.
down Achilles.
Battle. It's duty battle.
Duty. That's my bad.
Aw, but look how nice it was.
Okay.
I know, it's so good.
Mulligan.
We keep that one.
Aw.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Battle.
Where to
Your only focuses that you have are resolve, and I don't know. I mean, you'll have to explain to me how you want to use resolve in this. I don't really see a method, but maybe you can convince me. I have no idea.
I don't think I can get the.
Alexa, this doesn't count against you, but if I can have you roll a power move, please. And if you have any focuses that you can apply to what we talked about before, you may go ahead.
Roll of power for what? Sorry.
Power
It's-
move.
The order of selecting them is going to be move power.
Or, sorry,
You start with the skill, and then it asks you the drive, and then it asks you how many dice, and then it asks you if you're using a focus.
Okay. And still 2 die.
it's only 1 because nobody's paying attention to
This
you.
one.
Okay. And I'm just gonna finish mine off. I'm not using a focus.
Ooh!
Still good. Good, right?
I think that's actually amazing.
It's 2. Like 1 is right on the target, and the other 2 are
Except
below.
plus
So
one, plus 1, so you gain 1 momentum back, which you still have 2, basically.
perfect. So that was for me being able to answer the question of what are the entry points to this area?
Yes. Oh. There was the pathway that you came, right?
Yep.
Which was basically back down the hallway. You can. Shit. Sorry. There we go. There is an escape hatch in the case of emergencies for the royal family back in the back, right?
Yep.
And I believe there is. No, that's just a kitchen. Never mind.
It's just 2 normal ways, and then there's the hole in the roof.
Oh, yeah, that's the roof if you really want to climb out of the chasm. Basically.
I kind of noticed something that could be a possibility. The seating on the left and right side, if you go up to the very top, there could be means of jumping over onto the platform above us, which is another dining hall area, on both the left and right sides, respectively. Like, if somebody really wanted to and try and be sneaky, jump over. But I can't really see anything else other than the stuff that you've mentioned. I don't know if that counts or not, but all right.
Tiger, I am showing what you guys would see. If I need anything secret done, I would basically just tell Valkyrie to do it.
And we also have a GM layer that hides stuff which we have to toggle. So if he doesn't toggle it, you won't see anything.
Can we check the trapdoor and make sure that it's not trapped? Like, because they could easily just make us like leave in a haste and then have something. Or
that would end Varen's actions.
All right. So
if you do that check, that would end Varen's actions.
And he wouldn't be able to do another one because it's the.
You would run out of time.
Yep. Okay.
Keep in mind, like, all of these actions are happening all at the same time.
Yep. You said treat it like you're in.
Treat it like you're in combat, right?
Yeah. I just feel like I'm being very bossy, and I don't want to be bossy.
You're fine.
It's fine. So, in character, to answer Ahara's question, given my knowledge of this theater, there's only going to be a few ways that anybody could actually approach the royal family at this current area. The way that we came in, there's also a escape hatch in the back there that not many a commoner should know about. Mostly that's guarded by the royal family and the theater owners themselves. However, if somebody were to gain knowledge of that, then yes, they surely could get in there, and unless somebody attempted to do some drastic acrobatic feats, which would be quite risky and quite obvious to any pair of eyes within the theater itself, I don't believe anybody else would be able to get into this area without us knowing.
Perfect.
Does that sate your curiosity?
You can call it curiosity, sure. I want to go check the trap. I'll use my action to go check and make sure that the route is clear and open and not kitty trapped.
Don't fall in.
Hey, Achilles, real
Try
quick.
not to.
Yes,
Sorry, you're cutting out. I'm sorry. Would I technically be able to use my hidden talent or hidden motive for the role you wanted me to do?
You want to?
I can. I mean,
It's not can. Do you want to?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, move power. Okay. It's with another complication, but I'm just gonna pocket that complication for later.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spend it right now. So you can go ahead and message whoever you need to message about that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just let me know whenever you want to do something. But yeah. Okay. Nahar, you investigate the pathway.
Yeah.
It's basically just a little dank tunnel that leads back to the opening of the opera, of the actual amphitheater. It looks to be very old and maybe not entirely sanitary, but if somebody needs to make a quick escape out of somewhere, this would be the way to do it.
Okay, I'm happy.
It looks like it's part of the original construction of the amphitheater itself.
And the police are on the other side of that door. The one that leads to the front. I noticed there are 2 guards down there.
Yeah, that's just more guards.
I know, I'm paying attention. I'm trying so
I know.
hard to not let anybody die.
You're fine.
Okay, then I think I've done everything I can do if I'm on it.
Okay. Part of your original role, Varen, was you had the question about, Nahar technically entreated you to ask the question about weapons and things like that. Really, any modern day projectile weapon could cover pretty much the majority of this expanse of this actual amphitheater. Las weaponry especially as well. Thankfully, everybody has their Holtzman shields, which is basic for anybody that's leaving the palace. So, I mean, if they were going to do something, it would basically be a nuclear explosion that would kill everybody. So, that's a thing. Molo pistols also could be really good if somebody wanted to do like a dart-like injection. Those are fairly common with assassins. That could cover the entire expanse. Thankfully, most of the time, Holtzman shields can work against that if they're tuned properly. But if they're not put at the frequency, technically the dart could pass through the shield. It's kind of at that point, it's a little bit of a luck roll. Thankfully, though, your men are dispersed across the crowd, and they are on the lookout, so that's good. That moves us to magic. Was there anything that you want? Wait, you checked the food, right?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Baron did it.
Yeah, Varen did it.
Okay. Then magic. Is there anything that you wanted to do?
I'm an old man, so I'd probably go out for a smoke and use the bathroom.
Okay. You go out for a smoke. Yeah, that caffeine, that nicotine stick really hit the spot. You went to the bathroom. It was refreshing. They even
Is there anything
give
I
you.
would have noticed on the way, maybe out of place?
Oh.
We can't hear you.
I wish I could hear your
Keep
words.
cutting out.
Every time you lean too far away from that mic, your voice
figure out a better
completely
way-
cuts out.
I gotta figure out a better way to position this because this is
You
killing
need
me.
a boom handle. You need
Yeah, I
a boom
do.
handle and put that thing right in front of your mouth.
Try this. Is that better?
Yeah. Well,
It's
lean
fine
back and see
when
how
we
it
can
is.
hear you. It's great, but when you lean back too far, you turn to like robotic, and it's only catching pieces of what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
lean back and see how it goes right now.
You guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a truth. I'll make this a truth discipline for you, magic.
All right.
Difficulty of 2, because there's a lot of conversation going on all at the same time. Nice. All right.
Alright.
That's a critical success. No? Yeah,
Okay.
that's a critical success. Nice. All right. So that
That's
is
good when my ears do.
yeah, +1. That's +1 momentum. You can either choose to use that on additional information, or you can bank that for later. So here's what you hear. One number of the troop are talking about how one of the singers is hamming it up way too much. You hear another talking about how their food is just way over seasoned and kind of salty. Not really, it's not really delectable as they expected it to be for the price of their tickets. Another one is talking about how the royal family being here is kind of ruining it because everybody's trying to overperform. And for a critical success, I'll go ahead and let you know that as you walk by, there is somebody standing in the atrium who wasn't really talking to anybody, wasn't really interacting with anybody, just kind of standing there. Just kind of a place. Like, minding their own business, but kind of out of place. Maybe. Who knows?
Like, would I walk close by this person, per se?
No, you just happen to notice that as you're walking by. You're not really close or anything, just as you're walking back to the specialty box that is the family.
And what are you calling the atrium, I guess?
That would be back in the lobby.
Entrance.
Yeah. Valkyrie, can you place that person back there, please?
Should I
Sorry.
use that momentum to get more information on that person? Or...
You can if you want to.
Yes, you should.
Alright, full send, yeah.
That's what I'm looking out for, is something like this.
Shit, sorry.
Thank you.
So, if these doors here are... Well, shit. Golly. I think I feel like that we've over-designed this a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, I don't think we actually built bathrooms in this. I didn't really think about
What?
that.
You have failed.
Just wandering around.
It's just an old man pissing
Well,
outside.
it's...
Plenty of
Outside
corners.
with the bushes.
You could assume it's just around the back here somewhere.
Yeah, we'll just
It's just
assume that it's
there.
basically, out in this little lobby area that I'm calling the atrium.
I mean, it was
But-
mentioned that there's some, foul peasant smells around. Just saying.
That's just.
They just hit wherever they go, man. That's just they're disgusting.
Peasants, I swear.
Here, let me see if I can place down.
I mean, there's a place behind the staircases which I could put a little bathroom in.
God. Yeah. We'll say that it's back over here. Ah, God.
I'm just watching Achilles struggle on stream.
Yeah. I am so out of practice with this program. And I feel... There we go.
Use the arrow keys to move them.
Yeah, I know.
The man.
So yeah, back over in the corner, you happen to notice that individual as you're heading back up to the box, which is back over here. It wasn't a like. Yeah, go ahead.
I would want to use my momentum to kind of see this person a little bit better, I guess, to see maybe what they're wearing, any kind of monikers, markers, anything like that.
They do not have any particularly identifying characteristics. Like they don't have any like symbology amongst them that would like depict that they're like a gang or something like that. They do kind of wear commoners' clothing, right? So they kind of look they kind of look like the normal peasantry that you don't really interact with all that much. They don't look like they work for anybody in particular, though they do look kind of rough and tumbled, so maybe labor of some sort. I'll give you one extra question, because that didn't really help you all that much.
Do they have anything on them? It's just like they have anything in their hands? They're wearing any pouches, backpacks?
So your initial assessment for them? No. They don't look like they have any sort of tool belt. They don't have anything in their hands. They do have like a, like one of those. God. I call them golf hats because they just like golf. They look like golf hats to me. Yeah. And other than the fact that they look kind of rough for being at such a, auspicious occasion, the fact they look out of place is because they look more like a laborer than what you would typically expect to find at somebody attending the opera. And they don't look like somebody that would really attend an opera, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't seem to be like he's enjoying the festivities, other than the fact that he's just being by himself.
I guess I would just like kind of come up to the stairs, like right, no, not on the railing, of course, and just kind of peer over the railing and just kind of say, it's a little hard to hear the show from behind the stairs, isn't it?
Confrontation?
I believe we're still in a intermission.
Got him.
It's okay to say you don't like the show. I don't like it either.
Bruh.
Don't swear.
It's a little overdone for my taste.
What, the food or the show?
Yes.
Well, I'm just enjoying a pipe. Would you like to enjoy a smoke with me?
He kind of like snorts, and as a doctor, you could probably tell that maybe his line of work has caused him to maybe inhale some dust of some sort that has just completely fucked over his lungs. I should be on my way. Wife and all.
You're not going to stay for the rest of the show?
Not really my taste.
This is him. This is him leaving.
That's him leaving.
Can I go back down the stairs to see maybe something that he kind of funked with, or?
Mind you, you are getting close to running out of time.
I'll do a brisk walk then.
You can just pull your. Yeah, you just yeet yourself over it.
I don't mean to interject ideas, but keep in mind, Varen has quite a lot of people to do investigating of suspicious areas.
Last time I asked you for help, I had to fucking subdue 4 people and make them forget the last 3 days of their life. So let's hold off a little bit.
Not my doing. Again,
Hey, I was willing to let them remember.
No, that PR
potato,
would not go
really.
over very well.
So if he wanted to, could he phone Baron and be like, "Hey, can somebody check out this If he wanted to, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Sorry, shut up.
If I wanted to, I'm not he was suspicious and all, but I'm not gonna arrest a guy for.
Did anybody tell
I'm
you?
not saying arrest the guy. I'm
smokers
saying
along.
Hey, can somebody check out this general area? I'm kind of getting a bad vibe about it.
I'm gonna look at myself and then we'll go from there. How about that? Because I don't feel like there's any danger. I just want to take a look back here to see, and then on my way back, I'm probably gonna say something to somebody. Hey, look, I saw somebody suspicious. But for the initial vibe, I'm just gonna vibe check it myself. And if I
you look at the statue, and other than seeing a crushed out cigarette on the ground, There doesn't seem to be anything really out of place for the statue. I'll give you a free roll of power understand if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. If you have any focuses, go ahead and use them.
Not really on this, no.
Okay. Well, that's a success with a serious complication.
Yeah, I don't really have any kind of focus on
Yeah.
anything like this. This is just me, an old man, just kind of like, what's going on?
No, you're
back
fine. So, success-wise, no, you don't find anything. However, critical failure-wise, you have spent all your time basically looking at the statue. Yeah. If there's anything else that you want to do, like in that right there in that immediate area that you're in, you can.
Oh, fuck it. I would take the cigarette, put it in a capsule. I'm sure I have so many just like random, not necessarily carrying around petri dishes or anything like that, but I'm sure I have something to put it in to keep it somewhat sterile.
Say that you bring your normal medical stuff with you, so you probably have some sort of evidence bag or, biohazard bag. Yeah. Yeah, like a vial or something. You put it in the vial and put it away.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
For making that move, because I would consider that an incredibly smart move to do, I'll give you guys a free momentum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because that's a very smart move. Even if he is like nothing, you have something. Okay.
Anything along the lines of like, I'm assuming our world doesn't have like 14 different brands of cigarettes. So like, if he's gonna roll his own cigarettes, it could be anything. It might be a custom blend,
Also,
from things only made from somewhere. It could be anything like that.
Here's something else. I mean, you're in a distant future, and
DNA.
yeah.
Yeah, I could
warn
him about lockdown.
You could
Gotta
potentially
DNA.
cloning is a thing that exists.
We're
I'm
gonna
just
make a new him and replace him.
No, but you can at least identify him in some sort of shape, way, or form. But that is your time. So you can go ahead and rejoin the family now.
We're gonna put a curse on him and his family.
Sure. Magic's not something that exists.
What do you mean? We have witches right there.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. Who's still? Liza, you still have something left.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Eliza just go to the bathroom and also look and see if there's edible food that's not over-seasoned. Good food and not over-seasoned.
Good idea. I'ma go complain to the chef.
Oh no.
I'ma give him a piece of my mind.
Who gave them this much salt?
Who do you think you are? Do you know who's in attendance?
If Eliza goes somewhere, I'm going.
Tiger, keep your butt in that seat.
So, if you're going to the bathroom, we're going to the bathroom. Girl code.
We are going to
It's our bathroom.
You're gonna have to convince her of girl code, because I'm pretty sure Eliza is a strong, independent woman who don't need nobody.
Yeah, but she knows that there's a threat.
Yeah, but the bathroom's literally right there around the corner.
It's also a case of maybe you just also had to go to the bathroom too and you just happen to go in.
Well, I mean, technically Achilles could tell me no because I've already checked out the thing. So technically, I could say that I could say that I was distracted and didn't go with her because I was checking out the trap door.
By your health.
Neko, what the actual fuck?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Who comes up with that?
Psychopath.
Hey, handsome.
Okay.
Thankfully,
All
I can
alone.
have guards posted outside the bathroom doors.
Yeah, we can do that. No worries.
I have 22
They better
people
not
at my
come in.
disposal. It's not like we're lacking people and guards at the moment.
Want to hear her think?
No.
I don't want anyone to hear Eliza tinkle.
Outside the
Frying
bathroom,
Frying
you
chicken in there?
lecherous fiend.
Don't get Tiger started about leaving the door open when
I'm
you
not gonna be pressed up against the friggin' bathroom stall like, are you going yet? That's a nice stream you got going there.
Exactly. What, I
I
don't
ain't-
trust your guards. What if one's a weirdo like
I
the
see
sir?
Are you
Has
drinking
performance
enough?
anxiety.
I've had full-blown conversations with other women in the bathroom while taking a piss. Like, it's not that actually weird.
I
for
have
women
too,
to
but I'm
continue
very-
conversation.
I'm very
As a
shit-faced drunk.
guy, we don't talk to each other in the bathroom. We don't even make eye contact,
Because
right?
Speak
you're
for
There's rules.
yourself now.
I
That.
have never sat down
self-conscious.
into a stall and like, yo, buddy,
You're
how's it going?
sitting
How's
to
that
piss?
pooping?
If you're taking a really long shit, you might as well get to know the person you're in the bathroom with.
I
Or
usually
fighting
they
for your
might
life.
not be there for
Yeah,
the
you
long
break the
haul. They
ice
could
by
be
asking
in
for a
and
good
done.
banana bread
Like,
recipe.
you know, you just rocking it out there, right? Like,
Just walking up and you're like, hey, how's it hanging?
oh.
You
You
play
never
Clash of
go
Clans?
under the bathroom stall and be like, yo, pass the blunt?
No. I can just smoke outside.
Canada's different, man.
Oh, back to the story.
Canada's different,
Australian.
But it'll make everyone feel better. Eliza will just like ask a guard specifically to escort her and wait outside the bathroom, and then escort her so she can get real food.
Why don't you
And then
take
come
some
back.
of my honor guard, Rico, in private?
Rico have a crush on her?
No.
Who the hell is
Okay.
Rico?
Who doesn't have a crush on her? Have you
Oh my
seen?
god!
Also, that man has a flamethrower. Like, he's
Actually.
also immediately attractive.
Who's gonna fuck with the man with the flamethrower?
Me, I'm a problem. I'm gonna tempt
Oh.
fate, absolutely.
So are you going to the bathroom or?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot what we said about
Nico, quick, the guiding light. We need.
I remember it this way.
I can just teleport you so you can.
I remember.
Look at them, memorizing the map.
So proud.
This
Now they've
one's
only got another
actually-
12 to memorize.
This one's actually pretty self-explanatory. Honestly, my go-to at the house is I look for the bar and go, there's my room.
I'm gonna
The
say
guiding
it's
beacon is the
over
bar.
here.
It is, actually.
It's right there. I'm gonna piss in the corner.
That explains the weathering on the statue.
Oh.
Oh my.
You're gonna mark my territory, man. Chill.
This is
By
Tiger's
given
job.
the fact that you've lived here most of your life, I'm pretty sure you've marked most of this town at this point.
And its people.
Oh.
It's people. Damn.
You're mine.
Hey,
You're
you're
mine.
doing a really good job of keeping her free from STDs, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Killjoy, you're doing the thing with the thing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Guys, I don't think she's taking a piss.
Roll me a 1d10, please.
Alright.
And then I'll need you to roll me a power discipline.
Oh boy.
What the fuck is she
Oh.
doing? Is she summoning an eldritch god?
Yeah, haven't you been in the bathroom before?
Isn't that a good thing? Don't you want a low roll?
Alright, and give me your power discipline, please.
What type of deal did you make with this man?
I'm just being an idiot right now.
I'm used to that.
It's gonna be a good time for you. Alright.
Oh, great. Let's go.
Is she doing the drugs?
We'll see. You'll see.
I love that for her. I hope she turns into a bird.
Turns into a bird.
About a bird.
One second.
Ow, woo, woo, woo! It's a good time to bring up the fact that I'm being a dog.
Yes.
Hold on. I need to make some notes real quick because of things that Eliza has done. Christoph, what are you doing?
I'm so concerned. Oh.
I am so
I'm-
confused.
Gonna go to the bathroom across the hall from here.
Are you doing the same damn thing?
Yep.
Cool. Roll me a 1d10, please.
I hate it here. I'm putting my chocolate bar away. I'm gonna need this for later. I'm gonna
Oh,
need
no,
this for
not the
later
chocolate.
when I have to drown my sorrows in chocolate. Oh no. Second dinner.
The thing is that Hannah Vale is still around. Hannah, would you like to make any rolls or, stop any particular people from doing any particular things?
Good question. So, you know the little hyper-awareness?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make your, what was the roll that we were using before?
What you made me roll?
For hyper-awareness. It was what I made, Nahar roll.
Did anyone
Nahar.
Sounds like you're trying to sing a song.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do an understand truth. Actually, no, understand discipline for you. So it's discipline and not understand. Shit, fucking hell. It would be understand truth. Yeah. So understand and then truth for the drive.
And why can't I click it to anything right now?
You have to do it backwards. So, I think it's gonna be. Oh god. What did you say?
It was understand truth.
Yeah, so you click understand at the bottom and then drive would be truth.
And nothing is happening. Yay.
That's Achilles issue.
You have to click the words as opposed to the picture of the
Yes,
dice.
I am clicking the word.
As
and
well.
nothing is
Unfortunately, just
happening. Finally. And dices. And it kicked me out.
Okay, take your time.
In the meantime, bird.
My god. Oh, they're so chaotic together.
You know what's super fun? I could run over into his room right now and we could do it together.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say run over and just fucking punch him right in the face.
Just Glock me, absolutely take me out.
No,
Make
last
sure my
As you
character
have
can't do
already.
anything because I'm unconscious.
Last time, when I got up just now to go put my chocolate away, I looked over at him and went, "What are you doing?"
Understand and truth,
Surprised
yes.
there's any chocolate left.
Yes.
I'm an innocent boy.
I didn't actually want to eat
innocent
chocolate. I'm just hungry, and that's what was available to me in a very short manner of one peek into my cabinets.
And one dice or
You can roll 2 dice.
say again.
You can roll 2 dice. You're gonna be rolling 2 dice anyway.
Ooh. That's a good roll.
Good answer.
I'm just never gonna roll. guys are doing great.
Okay, that's one extra momentum for all of you guys. Yes, you did notice that one Eliza Castellan did pass something in her jovial dancing to a relatively like calm music, and so it was just, she really wasn't doing a great job hiding it from those who are particularly attuned to human behavior, should we say. There we go. I think I got that better. There we go. So you do see her pass something to your betrothed, and then all of a sudden he decides that he wants to go to the bathroom. Right after she came back from the bathroom. Or just as she went to the bathroom.
Siblings who piss together stay together.
Oh my god.
No,
We're-
he doesn't like leaving the door open.
We're twins. We just happen to piss at the same time. Would you judge twins for pissing?
Obviously.
They think they're really clever, but that not a whole lot gets past you.
We're super cheeky. They don't know nothing.
Fucking children.
Says you.
I'm a fucking trained assassin. Like, you're
I'm a
you're
trained
all
bureaucrat.
children.
So Hannah is going to do the really knife in twist around, going, my lady.
Lord and Lady Castellan are basically kind of just sitting at the balcony, enjoying the spectacle, and Lady Castellan turns around. Yes, Lady Vale.
You know I hate to do this, my lady, but it is for their own good. Both my betrothed and his sister are down. How to put it? I think you know exactly what I mean, my lady.
He looks over at she looks over at Count Castellan, who just kind of like puts his head in his palms, kind of strokes his brow a little bit, just trying to stay calm. And she nods. Varen,
Yes? My lady?
by any means necessary, get my children, put them on the monorail, make sure they do not leave said monorail. They are heading home.
Oh, yes, of course, my lady. I will. Do you want my honor guard to stay? Or shall I recall them?
You don't have to go with them if you don't want to. I do not care. But my children are going home now.
Oh, fuck.
Understood, my lady. I will ensure that they will not get off the train and will be rounded up quickly. I will enact my honor guard to track them down and bring them to the tram station.
Once they are home, they are to stay inside their rooms. They are not to leave. Food will be brought to them. They are not to exit their rooms until us get there.
Get wounded.
Of course, my lady, I will ensure this is done on your word. They will be in their rooms, and they will not be leaving. With your authority, I will make it happen.
Thank you.
He's gonna do a little polite bow, and then he's going to quickly turn around and immediately storm off, going on his combat, the intercom, I think the system is. Like, I need you all to find the prince and princess now. Get them to the tram station. Drag them kicking and screaming for all I care. And with that, he's like briskly walking off.
Takes a deep breath and then straightens herself and regains her composure. I don't want to leave the last act. Lord Castelan, I'm not leaving. They can sit in their rooms. It's not like they're in jail. Lady Castelan looks back over. Hannah, you can stay.
Yes, my lady.
Or you can go. It doesn't matter to me. But I've long known of my daughter's proclivities. However, I was hoping that she wouldn't completely... Anyway. And she basically, like, her voice trails off as she doesn't complete the sentence and then moves on. Well, I think the last act is coming up. And she leans back onto the balcony as Lord Castelan puts his arm around her. Yes, I believe it is. And they continue to stand there, looking out at the spectacle.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking stressed right now. Ah. Jesus Christ. You fucking kids.
Well, thankfully, Varen can quickly round up one. He doesn't exactly know where the prince has actually gone at this moment, but because I did not really kind of notice Tiger leaving. But one of his sergeants followed the princess and is standing guard outside the bathroom. That's gonna be fun.
How much are you leaving with the with the lord and lady?
He will be leaving one squad, so that's 11 individuals to provide additional security, and basically he'll have comms with them the entire time.
Okay, if Hannah stays, I'm going with the two little numbskulls to find them. I'm going to help with that. Unless Hannah wants to go and I can stay.
Oh, Hannah's staying.
Yeah, she's a woman of refinement. She you think she's gonna give up this? Fuck her betrothed. She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm going with them. I'm trying to impress Big Mama. Big Mama said the children cannot die.
I take it the doctor is staying as well. And Hannah, technically talking is a free action, so is there anything left that you want to do? I think you're the last one.
Final order is to, in our own little hidden way, take us all to be on guard.
Okay. Kazul, that means that you basically have an action that you can take, move wherever you want to go. Yeah.
He's finishing his food. He's just going to be staying within close proximity to Hannah, but he's looking, smelling, hearing. He's just sentry mode, basically.
Okay.
And that's all he's going to do.
The last act opens as the lights dim once more and everybody goes quiet. At this point, it is the crescendo. The entire orchestra has begun to swell as essentially this is the point where it's the fall of Caesar. All the actors who are portraying the senatorial members begin to raise their daggers. Of course, they're fake daggers. As the lead, this could be the God. I can't remember what they're called in opera. I've only attended one opera my entire life. As the lead actor begins to belt out the last note that would be the last words of Julius Caesar. And as the knife falls, and the other knife falls, and Brutus's knife falls, all of a sudden, a massive explosion happens. Fire erupts from just behind the thrones, where Lord and Lady Castellan were standing. Actually, let's go ahead and bring us up to that map. See. There we go. And then Valkyrie, if you want to help me move all the players into the positions that they need to be in.
Yep, they're all up in their main area, and we can just move who needs to be moved.
Gotcha.
What the fuck?
Oh, there's a whole lot of fire for where I was.
There's a lot of fire.
I'm so happy we moved.
Actually,
Jesus
though.
It was a
Christ.
good idea after all. Oh my god.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said nude.
Okay, so players that have already left, go ahead and move yourselves back to the entry of the opera.
The entry room.
Those of you who are left in the box, stay where you're at, basically. Roughly where you're at. So, like, here.
How do I've lost my people.
Click your name up in the.
No, I have them click and dragged and then...
Do shift left click and you can teleport to the cursor.
Good thing the doctor's over there, man.
Let's make it out first, thankfully.
I was gonna
Here.
say, you are
Right here.
literally in that giant fire pit back there. That's where your character was.
Is this how salad dressing is
Jumped
made?
off the railing on accident.
No, this is how Caesar salads are made.
No!
That's what I was saying. I was like, when you were like saying it, I
You said salad
everything in
dressing.
me not to be like, ooh, it's salad dressing.
Ritter.
I'm gonna do a pan real quick so the viewership can see.
So happy all those nobles are dead.
Actually, all the nobles are dead.
They're fucking dead, Jim.
Everyone died. We're the only nobles now.
Alright. This is where we're going to pause for tonight.
What the fuck?
Mainly because we're getting pretty close, and you will not be able to really get anything done in the next 15 minutes. However,
What I say is, I just want something to say while
Sure.
everyone's here. I went and used the bathroom and everything was fine. You guys go and use the bathroom, everything fucking explodes, okay? So
Would you rather
think
us
we know
have sat
whose-
in our seats with things exploded,
so
Magic?
Actually,
I
if we
think I
stayed,
know whose
we
fault
would've
this
died.
is.
We would have died.
It was Eliza, she did it all.
You should have checked that fucking statue better,
I don't know who
man.
potty trained you, Ball, but I'm gonna find out.
Reality, she peed on an electrical outlet and
I thought you
everything just
guys
exploded.
checked the escape route.
I wondered why Achilles moved them forward instead of letting them stay in their chairs.
They're very explosive chairs.
I was like, man, why aren't they sitting in their chairs? They're like super into the
They're nice
balcony right now.
chairs.
They're like super into it. I wonder why they're up there.
this Sparkle, the chairs are right here.
I'm aware.
What's left of the chairs?
What's left of the chairs is right here.
Yep,
What's left of the chairs?
yeah.
Yeah, the bomb is over here.
Yeah, I know, but before the big boom boom went off, you had them like standing on the balcony instead of sitting in their chairs like they had before. I wondered why you moved them.
He's trying to say
Because
that
they're
the
air-
bomb
because-
isn't towards them, it's towards the people who are standing behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who
Fair
was
enough.
standing
Them
behind you.
them being up here was basically just me trying to make sure that the tokens were placed in the same area as they are on this map.
Yeah, I know. I'll explain it to you later.
I know what you're trying to say.
You don't, but I don't
there
want to
should
derail
be
these
picked up.
conversations.
Also, they still have to survive getting out of this place.
Oh,
Fair
they
enough.
can survive?
You're back.
I mean,
Think
they're
they'll live?
mostly alive right now.
Big bada boom.
really hope Dan doesn't die.
Oh no.
All right. That's it. That's all the time we have for tonight. But we will be picking up the story next week, and hopefully Jadir will be able to make sense of this somehow.
Well, clearly there was an explosion.
Well, clear.
There's been some type of
I
explosion.
think Bryce be happy that everything went to hell and it wasn't his fault.
All right, everybody say bye, chat.
Bye for
Bye,
now.
Bye.
Right.